starting about the page layout. What is a page layout? Page layout controls how an object should be displayed. How an object should be displayed to the profile. Page layout controls how an object should be displayed to a profile. So what are the things it is going to control? Page layout will control fields, buttons, related list, inline VF page. Page layout controls buttons, fields, related list, inline VF. Now it says how the field should be displayed, which field should be displayed, in which format the field should be displayed. When you say fields, it will control which field should be displayed, in which order they should be displayed, in which format they should be displayed. Which field should be displayed, in which order they should be displayed, in which format they should be displayed. It also controls which button should be displayed on the detail page of the record. Which button should be displayed, in the detail page of the record. It controls what are the related lists that should be displayed on the detail page of the record. This controls a related list on the record. On the detail page of the record, not a record, detail page of the record. Similarly, inline VF page. If you want to add any VF pages on the page layout, which pages should be added, how they should be added. Basically, profile controls how an object should be displayed to a profile. Page layout controls, the page layout controls how an object should be displayed to a profile. Page layout controls how an object should be displayed to a profile. Now, when you open any page, any object, if you open any object, there are different views of an object. Look at the format. When you open an object, we have home page of an object, home page, list view page, home page, list view page, edit page. If you open any object, these are the 4 formats we can access the object. We can view the object. Home page, list view page, edit page, detail page. When I go to the Salesforce, when you click on the customer tab, when you click on the tab, the page that is visible to you is called home page of the object. Then we are getting the option here, view all. When I click on this go, the page that is visible to you is called list view page. Let me show you account tab. This is a home page of the account object. Then when you go with this all accounts, click on go. This is the list of records that are visible, the list of records that are available in the account object. It is called list view page. It is called a list view page. List of all the records of the object. List view page. When I click on new account, it is the edit page of the record. Edit page of the record. When you open the edit page, only that record data we can fill in. If I go to any one of the saved record, you are able to see. It is called detail page of the record. Right now what you are finding is called detail page of the record. It is a detail page of the record. Once the record is saved, how it looks like, it is a detail page of the record. On the detail page, you are able to find here contacts. What are these? Related list. For this account, what are the contacts we have? For this account, what are the opportunities we have? For this account, what are the cases we have? They are called related list. So we have home page, list view page, edit page, and detail page. You want to view an object or a record, there are two formats of object, home page, list view page. If you want to see a record, there are two formats, edit format and detail format. When you want to see an object, there are two formats. One is the home page, other one is the list view. When you want to see a record of an object, we have edit page, detail page. Once a record is saved, how that record is going to be visible is called detail page of the record. Once a record is saved, how the record is going to be displayed is called detail page of the record. On the detail page, we have the associated child records. On the detail page, we have associated child records. If it is a detail page, corresponding child records are called related list. Corresponding child records are called related list. Am I clear with this? Okay. Now if you go with this one, what we are going to control here, you are able to see. How many columns are there per row? We have two columns. Do you want to take two columns or one column? Now, are you going to provide what type of permission? Is it going to be a read, edit, or required? How you want to show the object? How you want to show the fields that we are going to control in the page layout? Let us show the complete view of the page layout. Now I am going with the click on the tab, go to the force dot com menu, click on view fields. You scroll down, you are able to find new page layout. New custom. Right. Now we got the, here we are going to find, there are no fields displayed except last name, right? Why the last name is displayed? At the time of creating a field, if you make that field as a required, at the time of creating a field, if you make the field as a required, by default on every page layout, that field is a required field. At the time of creating a field, if you define any field as a required field, by default on every page layout, that field is going to be required field. Then, first we need to go for section. Why section? Look at this. When I go to account, click on new. What are you finding here? Accounts information section. Under this section, we have the following fields. We have address information section. Under this, we have the following fields. Additional information, description. So we have sections here. Similarly, do you want to create a section for your object? Yes. Take the section, drag and drop. Do you want to show this section on the edit page or on the detail page? Edit page, detail page. Layout, one column or two columns. When you click on the tab, how the tab goes? When you click on the tab, how the tab goes? When you click on the tab, how the tab goes? So what we are doing? Last name, first name, last name, first name. You arrange your fields as per your requirement. Last name, first name, and we have owner, active, then we have city, the number, created. We have mobile, and we have customer. Right. This is how we arrange the fields. Then you want to create one more section. Go to the next one, create one more section. Communication. In the communication we have let us say PAN card number, phone number, mobile number, then we have email address, we have different layout. This is how we created the fields. Now I told in which format the field should be displayed. I arranged my fields according to my choice. Then it got buttons. Which buttons you want to display? I don't want change owner. I don't want to clone. I don't want record type. Submit for approval. Save. Then what we have here? Page layout assignment. Click on the page layout assignment. What is the page layout assignment? Right now, just you created a page layout. For whom you want to show? This page layout should be visible to whom? For which profile? So I click on edit assignment, administrator. Then go back, go to the customer, click on view, how the fields are visible, we organize them according to our requirement. So this is how the object is visible. We have created our own format in which the fields should be displayed. So whatever the format we give, the same format of the fields are displayed. Are you getting my point here? So how the object should be visible to the users is controlled through page layouts. Once again, I'll go with one more page layout. How do you create? Go to view fields, view page layout. Corporate page layout. When you go to the corporate page layout, I am giving here section, company details, show me only on edit page. So here I am giving company name, customer name, customer number, first name, last name. Then we are giving active or inactive. Then we have owner. So as per the requirement, you will show. As per your requirement, you are showing. Right. So we are organizing the fields according to your requirement and showing it. As per your requirement, you are organizing and showing it. So list the fields what you want to show, in which format you want to show. I organize the fields. Now I told company name is a must for these people. If I give this record, okay, if I give this page layout, I told company name is a must. So when I say field as a required here, look at the point. On the page layout, we can reorganize the field. We can make them as a read only, we can make them as required, we can make them as read and write. So what I can do, on the page layout I can define. If I define a field as a required field on a page layout, only for the page layout is required. At the time of creating a field, if I define it as required, for everyone it is required. But on the page load, if I define required, only for this page load is required. Whichever the profile has this page load, only for these people, the field is going to be required field. Then, what are the buttons you want to show? Submit for approval. Latest. Then we are going to have nodes and attachments. Study. I just added a couple of related lists. Right. Now, once I created a page layout, I'm going to the page layout assignment. Click on the edit assignment. For manager profile, we have content. For manager profile, we have a content. For manager profile, we have a content. Let me log in as Wilson. So we have here accounts, go to the customer, click on the new. Now what you are able to see, company name. But when customer is opened by Wilson, he is getting company name, customer type, all this. But the same object, if Satish open, same object when Satish open, what is finding? There is no company name, first name, last name, city, branch. Same object when Satish is opening is asking to enter individual customer details. With the same object when Wilson opened, it is asking you to enter company name, company customer type, active, last name, first name. Are you getting my point here? So how that object should be displayed to a profile? This profile, manager profile people, when they open this object, the following fields are visible. Similarly, when the administrator profile person opened the object, he was able to see in different format. So what is this profile? Basically, profile controls how an object should be displayed to a profile. How an object should be displayed. Now, customer name is required for Wilson, but customer name is not required for Satish. He is not able to see any field called customer name. So, on the page layout, you can show which field should be displayed, in which order they should be displayed. According to Satish, last name, first name, but whereas according to Wilson, it is coming like owner, last name, first name. Which field should be displayed, in which order they should be displayed, which format they should be displayed. Like I told you, company name is required for him, whereas for the Satish, it is not required. So using the page layout, we can also control how the field can be displayed. Along with this, it also controls which button should be displayed. Edit, delete, submit for approval. What are the associated sales records that can be displayed? For this customer, corresponding payments, corresponding open activities, approval history. Same thing when Satish open, he is not able to find any related history, because we didn't add any related to the page layout. So on the page layout controls which fields, which buttons, and what are the related list what we can display. Are you clear about this? Now in the page layout, we also have a choice to display Visual Force pages. So let me give you, I'll first go with the related list. we have open activities. Okay. So along with these, we are going with the Visual Force pages. How that Visual Force page will come? Quick understanding. First, I will create a Visual Force page so that you can add it up. So I have a Visual Force page. So I am going to add your Visual Force page. What was this? We are also controlling which field should be displayed, what is the corresponding Visual Force that should be displayed here. You got the data. It's a Visual Force. Blank space you are getting here. It's a Visual Force. Are you getting my point? So what are the things that we can control using a page layout now? What are the things that we can control using a page layout? What are the things that we can control using a page layout? What we can control? Fields, buttons, and we have related list. Fields, buttons, and related list. If you want, you can also add Visual Force page. Then we have related list. People are following me? Then we have, yes. Drag and drop. That will be learning and development process. As a part of example, I'm sure. Fine, boss. So once again, I'm repeating. So what is a page layout? It controls which field should be displayed, in which order they should be displayed, in which format they should be displayed, what are the associated buttons, related list, and the Visual Force pages which need to be displayed on the record. Once the record is saved, it is called save page. When you are entering, it is called edit page. So on detail page, which fields and what are the related lists that should be displayed, we are controlling. Okay. Once you have created this, go back to this one. I go to the customer. Here you are able to see customer number 002. When I open a customer, what you are able to find here? Last name. You are able to find only last name. You are able to find only last name here. Now what I am doing, go to the page layout. Go to the page layout. On the top of it, you are finding what? Mini page. Click on this. Specify which field should be displayed there. Save it. I went to mini page layout, I added. Every page layout will have associated mini page layout. If I assign a page layout to you, corresponding mini page layout will come. Previously, we were able to see last name, but now we are getting last name, first name, customer type, and now similarly, go to Wilson, open it. Already we are on the record. What we are able to see? Last name. Why was able to see last name? Because the mini page layout is associated with the page layout. Whichever the page layout that is given to you, that page layouts, mini page layout will come to you. In the previous example, I modified the page layout of administrator, so the changes are reflected in the administrator. Now for the Wilson, I give corporate page layout. So go back to the corporate page layout. Go back to the corporate page layout. In the corporate page layout, I am trying to display. Go to mini page layout. Get company name, last name, first name. Go back to this. Refresh. Now you are able to see last name, first name, company name. Are you clear about this format? Right, boss? So every page layout has the associated mini page layout. Any further queries on this? People are clear? Right. People are clear? So let me do one more example. Now if you go to loan payments, there's a developing part. See, I don't want to give an idea. Right. Now let us go back one more time. Let us understand. I am trying to create customer page layout. How do you create customer? Right. Go to the customer, view fields, scroll down. Now I am trying to create two new page layouts. So what is the layout we have? First one, customer layout. Click on edit, then add the sections first. Go to the section. Customer information. Now, in the customer information, what is able to find? Customer number, last name, first name, owner. We have created by. Then we have city, active. Then we have date of birth, customer type. Some basic details are selected. I am getting one more section. Select the section, drag and drop. Communication details. Another communication details. Which company is working for? What is his salary? Which is city? Which is branch? Then we are giving email, phone, date of birth. Sorry. So we give. Then we are going with proofs, cash payment, online payment. We are taking it. I gave a couple of fields as per my requirement. I just modified whatever I need. Go to section. I created them as per my requirement. Then I created them as per my requirement. What are the fields, what are the sections and everything. Then what are the buttons you want to display? What are the buttons you want to display? I don't want to clone, I don't want to change owner, I don't want record type. I want to submit for approval. As per your requirement, whatever you want, you add it. Related list. In the related list, what you want? Open activities, activity history I want at the bottom, payments I want at the top, open activities, payments. Right. Notes and attachments. If you want anything extra, select them, drop them. If you want anything extra, select them and drop them. So once you have created this, save it. This is the customer layout what I created. I want to create one more layout. What is the other layout? How do you create? New. Corporate customer. If it is a corporate customer, I want to show company name, first name and last name, who is the owner of the record. So you are organizing according to your requirement. Owner of the record, who is the customer type, then created by. Then we can go with active or inactive. Similarly, we are getting the next section. City, branch, email, phone, WhatsApp. Phone number we want to show, mobile, PAN card number, phone. We have just created some structure of our own choice. Salary. So this is the other structure what I created. So like this, we create a multiple structure. Along with the structure, you want to control the page layout, mini page layout. How do you do it? Go to the page layout, click on the mini page layout. You say what you want to display. First name, last name, customer type, active or inactive. You want to show in the data list. Then next, we have corporate customer. First name, customer type. Right, boss? So how many page layouts we created? Multiple page layouts we created. People have followed this. Creation of page layout, adding the section, adding the fields, controlling how the field should be displayed. As I told you, on the corporate customer, we want a field to be required field. So how can you make a field to be required? How can you make a field to be required? Just click on the field, make the field as required. Is it required for every page layout? Only for this page layout it is required. Right? People have followed this format. People have followed the same object in different context. I want to show in different format. Are you clear? For different group of people, I want to show the same object in different format. So I have gone with page layout. Now, what is the concept of record type? What is the concept of record type? Same object, okay, same profile, different views. For the same object, same profile, you want to go with a different views. Then I will go with what? Record type concept. It is going to be something in this format. I have an object. We have the format. I created a record type. I am trying to create some page layouts. 3 page layouts I create. Four. We have the format here. Here I told name is required, but here I told city is required. Here I told email is required. Now, one object, different page layouts. This page layout, let us say, first page layout. Second page layout. Good. Now look at the format. Now, we have a profile. We have a group of users here. We have a profile. We have a group of users who have a profile. Or else I'll make it simple. Look at the format. So I have a profile here called manager profile. There are 3 users with a profile, Sham and Ram. I have one more profile, current profile. We have I have one more profile, HR profile. For HR HR profile we have. Right. So we have 3 different profiles in the organization. For every profile, we have a group of users. I told HR profile, when they want to see this object, they can see this format. For HR profile, I told was all the people with the HR profile, they can only see the object in the form of page layout 3. So when Divya or Kavya open, what they will be able to see? They will be able to see name, email. They will be able to see name and email. Look at the point. In all the 3 page layouts, I am making name field as a mandatory field. If you make the name field as a mandatory field, then what happens? On every page layout, if you want a field to be required field, what I will do? At the time of creating a field, I will make that field as a required. In every page layout, the name field is what? Required. So at the time of creating the field itself, I will make it required. But phone number, is it required? No. Is the city is required for everyone? No. Is the email is required for everyone? No. So this I cannot define at the field level. On the page layout only I have to make city equal to required. Because the city is required only for second layout. And email is required only for the third layout. Are you clear about this? Now go back to the next one. Now we have let me give you. I have record type concept. So basically, previously what is the concept of page layout? One profile will have one page layout. Like HR profile has one page layout called third. But on this object, I created 3 page layout. Page layout 1, record type 1, record type 2, record type 1. So how many record types they created? 3 record types. Every record type is visible to every profile. Is every record type is visible to every profile? For manager profile, record type 1, record type 2. For the clerk profile, record type 1, record type 3. For HR profile, there is no record type. They have only page layout. So when you create a record type, doesn't mean that it should be visible to every profile. Record types are not visible to every profile. You have to decide for which profile you want to show the same object in different ways. Not every profile has the permission to see the object in different ways. Are you getting my point? So this profile, manager profile will be able to see the object 2 of the ways. Clerk profile is able to see the object in 2 of the ways. Now I am saying, if any user with a manager profile open with record type 1, any user with a clerk profile open with record type 1. So this profile with the record type 1, this page layout. Manager profile with the record type 1, if they open, first page layout. Clerk profile with the record type 1, if they open, second layout. Are you getting my point? This profile with this record type, which page layout? Profile with this record type, this page layout. Are you getting my point here? So record type is one only. But if manager profile people open, first page layout. If a clerk profile people open, second page layout. Are you getting my point? Based on the profile, which record type you have chosen, based on the record type, page layout. Based on the profile, based on the record type, page layout is the same. Now, if manager profile with record type 2, if they open, if clerk profile with record type 3, I am saying this is the format. Are you clear about this format? This profile, for this profile, what are the record types that are visible? If they open with the record type 1, which page layout will be visible to you? If they open with the record type 2, which page layout is visible to you? Are you clear? Is it necessary that every record type is visible to every profile? Every record type is not visible to every profile. If you open with this record type, this is the page layout that is opened. Based on the profile, record types are visible. Based on the record type, page layouts are visible. For this profile, for this record type, this is the page layout. Are you clear about this? People are clear? Well, profile. Give it to. See, if I said one is showing to this, doesn't mean that one also should come to this only. Even if we say one, I can open the same page layout also. Both of them for manager profile, clerk profile, if you open with the record type 1, show the first page layout. It's your choice. There is no limitations on that. Now let me give you. So the same concept I'm going to implement. I hope you are clear with this view. Any further queries? People are clear with this view? These are the profiles. For this profile, these are the record types. If you open with this record type, this is the page layout. So let me go to the creation of page layout. How to create a page layout? Let us understand. Go to the object. Go to the object. Then we have view fields. Then we scroll down, validation rules, page layouts. If you scroll down, you're finding what? Record types. New record type. Personal customer. Personal customer. This personal customer is available for Uchi profile. This is the record type 1. This record type is visible to Uchi profiles. I told this record type is visible to only system administrator. This record type is visible to only system administrator. Only for system administrator I want to give default different record types. Rest all the profiles will have only one page layout. Only system administrator should be able to create personal customer and corporate customer. Then I am saying, if system administrator open with the corporate, open with the personal customer, which layout you want to give? I want to give customer. If this profile open with this record type, which layout? Then I am giving a second one. I am trying to create one more record type. Corporate customer. This corporate customer is available for charter, external user, available for a contract manager, available for system administrator. Select the list of profiles for whom you want to show this. Select the list of profiles for whom you want to show this record type. I selected a couple of profiles. Now the question is, if this profile open with this record type, which page layout? I told, if your profile opens with this, I ask them to show customer layout for these people, corporate layout, for the system administrator, corporate layout. For this profile, if they open with this record type, which layout you want to show? Which layout you want to show? Define. This profile open with this record type, which page layout? People are clear with this? People are clear? Okay. Then go back to the customer. Come back to the customer. Click on the customer. When you click on the new, they're asking, how do you want me to open? Corporate or personal? I told personal. When is a personal? You got this. I told, no, I want a corporate. New. Corporate. We got different layout. Are you clear about this? Here we have company name required, last name, first name. So as per your requirement, as per the record type what you have chosen, corresponding page layout will come. User is same Satish, object is same customer, same user, same object, but able to see in two different ways. But for the Wilson, I didn't give any record types. At the time of putting a record type, I didn't show even a single record type to the So what he is able to see? He was able to see only one. Go to this object, Wilson, when you click on the new, he is not getting a choice which record type you want. When you click on new, straight away the corresponding page load is open. Straight away, corresponding page load is open. Are you clear about this? Are you clear about this? So record type is not visible to every profile. As per your business requirement, you decide for which profile you want to have a different access. Then grant the permission on the record type to the profile. So as per the profile, as per the record type what he has chosen, corresponding page load will come. If you don't assign any record type, by default some page load is assigned to the profile, that page load will open. Are you clear about this? Okay. Now I have a problem here. Now let us see. I have in these two layouts I have city. But if you open with the record type 2, city should be Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. If you open with the record type 3, options in the previous field should be Hyderabad. So what is that? As per the record type, based on the record type, we want different options to be displayed. Like I told you, if you open a current account, we have options like A and B. If you open a PF account, we have options like X and Y. So the options in the pick list should be displayed based on the record type. Yes, we can control the options in the pick list field based on the record type. Based on the record type, we can control the option. Let us say I'm a customer. If you are a corporate customer, we have gold, platinum, silver. If you are a personal customer, we have hot, warm, cold. So the rating should be given as per the type of customer. If you open a customer as customer rating. If you take a corporate, it should be platinum, gold or silver. If you take a personal customer, rating should be okay, hot, warm, cold. Now what is it? Options in the pick list should be displayed based on the record type. When you change the record type, options should be displayed. Let us say I am selling the products. When I am selling a product, you give two options. Okay, like let us say I am taking an insurance policy. You give two options. Term policy or one-time policy. If it is a term policy, then in the pick list we are going to get an options like quarterly, half-yearly, annually. If it is a one-time payment, then I should get 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 6 years. It's a one-time, it's not a term policy, it's a one-time policies. Then it is asking for how many years you want to take, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years or 5 years. If it is a term policy, they are asking, you want to pay half-yearly, quarterly or annually. Now what is it? Field is the same. But depends upon the type of policy you are taking, the option should change. So what I am trying to take was based on the record type. We have two record types. What policy? Health policy or term policy. If you choose health policy, yearly should come. If you take a term policy, half-yearly, quarterly, annually should come. So based on the record type what you have chosen, the options in the pick list field should change. Yes, we can control that using a record type. So how do you control? Go to the object again. Go to the record type. Corporate customer. So what we have? The corresponding. Here we have city. If you are a corporate customer, only Bangalore and if you are not a corporate customer, all the 4 options will be displayed. Go back to this customer, new customer, go back to the customer, new customer. We have personal customer. If it is a personal customer, you need to show all the 4 options. Bangalore, Chennai, Pune,